Yo, what's good, boys and girls? So today's video, it's going to be super short and sweet, to the point. You know how I like it. Basically, we're going to be covering on why we're scaling down from 20K days to December 21st currently. And also we're going to talk about the previous TikTok ads test results. In a previous video that I'll link in the description, I showed how I did a testing strategy on TikTok specifically that allowed us to scale pretty hard this month. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is really what we're going to be focusing on for success for 2023 and what you can be focusing on for success in 2023 in the e-commerce space. So kind of let's dive into it. Why are we scaling down from 20K days? The answer is really fucking straightforward. It's almost Christmas, and people are with their family. College students are not in college anymore. They're going home. You know, they're baking cookies. They're spending time with family and friends. Shopping simply slows down during this period, and we are just adapting to that. We don't want to be spending ad spend unprofitably, so we want to make sure that we can get the most money, the most bang for our buck, basically. So a few statistics that I kind of want to go through as far as real data goes. So over the course of this month, this was our primary scaling campaign here. If you would like me to go more in depth on this specific campaign, just let me know in the comments below. Just say go through the campaign, you know, that you guys primarily pushed, and I can make a separate video about that. But really what I wanted to show here is throughout the duration of this month, this campaign spent about $160,000 and got in return about 4,600 purchases. So really the point I'm trying to make is December 1st, we had $27 cost per purchases. Really throughout the entirety of the month up until recently, you can see that this is pretty steady. $30, $26, $33, $31, $33. And then we start around the 17th. We start getting prices to increase. So we can see $43 was December 18th, which was a couple of days ago. And then really in the last day or so, we just saw a pretty big raise in the cost per purchases. Our last ship date for our jewelry company was on December 10th. This is because we do all fulfillment in-house, and we want to make sure we get all orders out in time. So this was the last ship date that we publicly announced, and then after December 10th, really we started scaling down. We anticipated that things are going to get more expensive. People are going to be shopping less. So for that purpose, we started scaling down. We went from spending, I believe it was, let's see, it's like on the 10th, we were spending 12,000, on the 11th, okay, 13,000. So we started descaling. So here we go, 11,000, 13th, 8,000. So this campaign, just over the course of last week, we were kind of just keeping an eye on it, seeing how are things performing. And you can see as soon as Saturday, Sunday hit, right around here, I was like, we got to start scaling down. So 7,000 was on Sunday. You can see Monday, this got pretty aggressive. I scaled down a bit more, 5,000 in ad spend. And then yesterday, $4,950 cost per purchases. Really high, not profitable at all. So just something that is a clear indicator of, hey, things are just getting pricey. Decrease ad spend. So that's to cover that first bullet point. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about as far as why are we scaling down. Another pointer, if we just hop right into TikTok, we can see most of the campaigns are gone. Like literally went through this today, killed a bunch of stuff. Simply put, when stuff's getting unprofitable, you just want to kill it. And going back to that point, we're at a period where we just want to be keeping the gains that we made from this month and last month. So jumping into the test that we did a few days ago, this was launched on December 15th. There were three or four creatives that we ran, and I kind of just wanted to go through the results, 3 creatives that we ran, and I kind of just want to go through these results. I had some people ask So I wanted to include that in this video as well. So let's kind of just look through it day by day. So on the 15th, when we launched these actually were not that profitable at the beginning at all. You can see about $102 CPAs. Now it makes sense. We did duplicate this 5 times to target different pockets of audience with the creatives that we were testing. But as the days went on, we really started to notice which pockets of audience were performing, broad audience were performing. This one here particularly was standing out. And as you can see over the next couple of days, that one is the one that was getting great purchases for us. So essentially we killed all the other ones. We left this one here running. And in an ideal situation, this is now what I would be scaling. But as we just talked about, it's not a time to scale. It's a time to kind of slow down. So that's what we're going to be doing, really slowing down. This is good data though, because now we know that, hey, this piece of content over here, this, all these pieces of content essentially are getting purchases and they're good pieces of content. And then we can go ahead and analyze all those in the future and figure out why, that piece of content perform or not perform. And that kind of directly leads us into the last point that I want to talk about on what we're going to be focusing on heavily in 2023 and what you can also be focusing on heavily in 2023, and that's content. Simply put, content is king. That's what we learned this year from our mentor, and that's what's been just absolutely crushing it for us on the paid media side. So we're going to be heavily focusing on analyzing content, producing new content, sourcing user-generated content, and just editing the fuck out of all of it. And that's what we're going to do. So the next big push we're going to be doing is for Valentine's Day. So all the content is just going to be preparing. We're going to be preparing the next bulk of content for that, and just doing the next big push then. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, and hope this helped. And if you know somebody else that will find this useful, feel free to share it. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.